Good morning. How y'all doing? Raise your hand if I haven't met you yet. All right, it's a pretty busy day and a half, but I'll get to it. Okay. My name is Ian Fisk. I'm the executive director of the William James Foundation. We manage a pool of about 800 volunteers around the globe who have built, managed, or invested in multiple bottom line companies. That is, companies that have built environmental, social, or health values into how they make money. We match those companies, those mentors, with up-and-coming entrepreneurs who are trying to become the next great do-good-through-business firm. And we do this in a variety of ways. The main way is a business plan competition. As Ted mentioned, for the past 3 years, we have partnered with LOHAS to specifically seek out companies that have built lifestyles of health and sustainability into both their products and their companies and how they treat their consumers. Today, we have the top 3 folks from this year's competition who will be presenting to you from this stage, admittedly one of them by video, but you'll get an understanding of why when that happens. And you will get to determine the winner. So later, at the end of the process, hope you all have your cell phones with you and that they do texting, you're gonna get to pick the winner, so pay attention. But what are they gonna win? They are gonna win something so long that I have to scroll the screen to read it. This business plan competition is made possible by our sponsor, Signature Green Public Relations and Marketing. The winning company today will be able to work with the Signature Green team in turning their winning business plan into a winning PR campaign. Signature Green is the official PR and marketing firm for LOHAS. So if you found out about LOHAS through the media, you have them to thank for your experience this week. And there are more than 30 members of the press here in Boulder covering our forum and other journalists around the country following the program and announcements this week. Signature Green works exclusively in the LOHAS space. They are passionate in believing in the success of LOHAS companies as how they can contribute to a healthier planet and a more thoughtful and meaningful lifestyles. Their clients include thriving companies in solar, bioplastics, healthy foods and snacks, biodegradable cleaning products, and one company that is making a market in replacing styrofoam packaging with sustainable and home compostable materials. Signature Green began their work, in fact, focusing on their clients' business plans, which makes them a particularly great fit for our session this morning. They want to know what your business goals are, who your target audience is, and who are your investors, retail outlets, customers online, B2B markets. They want to know how to develop the right messaging and positioning to reach the mainstream and the online media that cover the stories of interest to your target audience. Whether it's TechCrunch, the Wall Street Journal, or retailer and food trade publications, developing the right, most compelling news angle is critical to getting the coverage and the media that will build your brand and drive the traffic and revenues you need to make your business a reality. A bit about Signature Green's team. Both of the main players are here at the forum. I've met them. Partner Melanie Frankel is an Emmy Award-winning journalist, having worked as a news reporter, producer, and assignment editor in radio and television. Started her career at WNBC in New York, moved to the assignment desk at CNN. At CNN, she won an Emmy for contributions to her coverage of September 11th, terrorist strikes, and she's among a handful of PR professionals in the country with a background in national news. Today, she's nationally recognized for her work in parenting, women's, and lifestyle media. Her partner, David Malesko, brings a business development and marketing background to their work. David has worked with numerous corporate and growing businesses in developing and presenting their value messaging to a wide range of audiences. His work spans multiple industries, environmental organizations, and politics. He served as public affairs director for the White House Conference on Small Business, had an office at the Bronx Zoo while working for the Wildlife Conservation International on raising awareness for endangered species. Today, he works to help sustainably minded and healthy product businesses get the attention they need to reach investors, build their revenues, and make a difference. David and Melanie, please stand so that we can thank you for this, and so anybody who needs your awesome help knows who you are. All right, thank you for making the competition possible. Okay, on to the show. All right, we're gonna have 3 presenters. They have 5 minutes each. I will come on stage to cut you off, but you've got the timer. Everybody pay attention. What I want you to pay attention to is two things. One, will these companies promote lifestyles of health and sustainability, both for their employees and their consumers? There are generally more consumers, so you can weight that one heavier. And because no margin, no mission. Are these folks going to be viable? Are they going to exist out in the world? Will they be successful? So those are the two rankings. However you put them together is up to you, but keep that in mind. All right. Showtime, yellow leaf hammocks.
Yep. Cool. Ian and the William James Foundation, thanks for having us and letting us share our story with you guys. So yellow leaf hammocks, yellow leaf makes insanely comfy, world-changing hammocks. I want to start by telling you about the world-changing impact of our brand. Our idea is that jobs are the most powerful engine for social change. In the region we work in Thailand, there are 1.5 million Hill Tribe members who exist at the bottom of the pyramid. They're faced with everything from rampant environmental destruction, subsisting on less than $1 a day, and with literally 50% of the population lacking citizenship and being denied civil rights. Creating a high-wage job is the key to ending extreme poverty and also empowering families and communities to take on these obstacles for themselves. So, how did this all start? Well, I was first inspired to launch the company while on vacation. I came across this amazing product on a remote island. I ditched my friends on the beach and convinced a cab driver to drive me 600 miles to the village where this hammock was woven. I witnessed extreme poverty firsthand, but also recognized that job creation was the biggest barrier for people to break this cycle. And I decided to bring home $300 worth of hammocks. I came home, and that first weekend, we turned that around for our first $1,000, and we've been bootstrapped since. We've had an amazing first year. Let's see, we launched our website in August 2011, so we're still very new. But year two is when things really started to get crazy. We recently partnered with Kiva as their first microfinance partner in Thailand, which has allowed us to not only provide jobs, but also microcredit, zero interest capital for individuals living in these communities. So we're not just weaving hammocks and creating jobs, we're also working with partner organizations to bring more resources to communities and families on the ground in the communities we work in. We had a successful Kickstarter campaign, which helped fund this amazing new product we've got here. And sales have been through the roof recently. We, like I said, had a really great first year and we've been profitable. We hit profitability within our first 6 months. But in the last month alone, to give you an idea, we did over double over our entire first year revenue. So it's been amazing. And you can see some of the great recognition we've received behind me up here as well. But what's most important is that we've received consumer validation for an amazing product with thousands of hammocks sold so far. We've had so much momentum that we can barely keep up with demand, and we're looking to scale. And to that end, we're envisioning employing over 1,000 artisans in our first 5 years of operations. We've just trained our 110th individual, and so we have 110 artisans that we directly employ and created jobs for. And I want to go back to that number of 1,000 individuals because that literally means 1,000 families permanently vaulted from poverty for generations to come, and I think that's huge, and we've already had success in the short span that we've been doing this. So the reaction I often get is, hammocks? How big is the market for hammocks? Well, what's amazing is that this is actually an untapped market. Outdoor furniture is a $4 billion category in the US alone, with hammocks representing $200 million in annual sales. We're poised to take a huge chunk of that, but not only tapping into the existing hammock market, we're creating a new segment altogether by freeing the hammock from trees with the introduction of design-centric products like this hammock stand that allows you to hang your hammock indoors and out. Our core customers have been moms in the LOHAS and mainstream sustainability segments, but really everybody loves a hammock. So we've got vast plans to bring more relaxation to Americans, and beginning with you all in this room. So there's value in kicking back in a hammock every day, and we've seen that from our customers firsthand. But more than just great marketing copy and branding, our products truly stand out. We're innovating in product design. We've developed a unique hammock weave that can't be replicated by a machine, which directly contributes to its comfort. We source materials that are completely weatherproof and UV resistant, which is surprisingly rare in a lot of rope hammocks, and they're insanely soft. I definitely recommend you guys coming by our booth after to try one out. So when you think of hammocks, you think of relaxation, of course, and adventure and travel, and some of the things that brought me here to start this company. And we want to embody that in our branding and, like I said, inspire our customers to live that healthy, oriented lifestyle as well. What's really important here is that we've also been able to tie this product in with a deep impact. We could have, there are vast consumer products out there that can be handmade. We went with a unique niche in this untapped market, and through that, we've had measurable success, and that's something that I'm incredibly proud about. With every weaver we've been able to hire, we've removed, on average, a family of 5 from working/urban agriculture, clear and forest land. In fact, the Thai government has recognized our program as one of the most successful programs targeting hill tribes and have backed us financially to train more people as we scale.
Thank you very much.
And that is all, apparently. So thank you so much. Come by more. I want to share more about our holistic approach to development. Thanks again.
Go ahead. Do you mind if the hammock's on stage, or do you care? No, I'm asking him. All right, grab the hammock. All right, so now you've seen folks take something old and make it better. One of the great things about my job is that I get to see what's next. And so now you're going to get a little bit of taste of something you haven't seen before, unless you're into piezoelectrics, but he'll explain.
Hi, my name is Matt Stanton. I'm the CEO of Soul Power. Soul Power is revolutionizing mobile energy. We've created a power-generating shoe insert that will allow you to charge your cell phone or other mobile device while you walk. The New York Times recently published an article detailing the importance of having mobile energy for leading a mobile lifestyle. Batteries just aren't cutting it anymore, and they are not a sustainable solution for the future. Soul Power works through taking the kinetic energy of your footstep, converting it to electrical. I think there's a video problem right now. Nope. Anyways, Soul Power works through taking the kinetic energy of your footstep, just from pressing, converting it into electrical, and then storing it within a battery. There we go. Once the energy is stored within the battery, the user then can access it via a wired USB connection, which they can plug into their device. It doesn't take long to have enough energy to light some lights for you. So, of course you and I can use this. And with 6 billion cell phones in the world today, the market opportunity here is huge. And who hasn't had that dreadful feeling at 1 o'clock when your phone's at 30% and you know you're not going to make it through the day? All you have to do is take a walk and you'll make it through no problem. But there's a bigger problem. There's over 1.5 billion people in the world who use electronic devices or need lighting, but do not have access to reliable power. Soul Power could revolutionize the way these people live. There are also applications in disaster relief and military markets, but where Soul Power plans to enter first is the $7 billion market of the outdoor enthusiasts. These people look for the latest tech, have mobile electronics, and are willing to pay a premium for products that work for them. Now, of course, there are competition out there, such as solar cells, crank generators, or even research-level piezoelectric systems. Problem with crank generators is that they're not truly mobile. Solar cells are unreliable, and energy harvesting shoes are just that. They're shoes. They're not an insert. So you're limited to what shoe you buy. Soul Power is mobile, versatile, and extremely powerful. When we go to sell our insoles, we will do this through brick and mortar retail and through an e-commerce site. We can produce our product for less than $20, where it retails for over $150. This allows us to build a buy one, send one program where a customer in the US can buy a pair of insoles and send one to someone in need. We're also looking to further the connection between the buyer and the sender through building a community and showing people who have bought our insoles what the impact they've really had on people's lives in these developing regions. To date, we have established an amazing team. We have people with experience in energy harvesting robotics, wearable robotic systems, and power management systems. We've developed an alpha stage prototype and are planning to move through our testing process this summer. We've also reached out to over 400 potential customers and included their feedback in our ultimate product design. We have a live Kickstarter right now and have over 300 backers and are moving quickly towards our goal of $50,000. As we progress, we are looking to raise $500,000 in order to produce our first beta trials, initiate our trial sales. We have a lot of interest from retailers right now, and expand our IP portfolio. Thank you for your time, and appreciate you guys being here. And if it's not too much, love for you guys to share our Kickstarter with whoever you feel it's appropriate with. We're moving towards the goal, but if we reach our goal, there's going to be a lot of reach goals that we're going to throw out there just so we can encourage people to donate to developing nations. So we're really pushing that now. Thanks for your time.
I tried to get them to agree that whichever one of them won had to give the other their prop, but... Okay, so next we're going to see a video from Fresh Connection in New York City. Mark is very sorry he's not here today. Today is the opening of his CSA season, and after you watch this video, you will understand that that's a really big deal for him. So, Fresh Connection video.
Hi, I'm Mark Jaffe, founder of the Fresh Connection, and I'm honored to be a LOHAS finalist in the 2013 William James Foundation Sustainable Business Plan competition. I'm sorry I'm unable to be there today, but I'm confident that this video presentation will demonstrate that the Fresh Connection is a strong candidate for LOHAS prizes. As we all know, businesses in the various LOHAS sectors are dedicated to offering goods and services that not only address the company's bottom line, but also address the issues of health, the environment, social justice, personal development, and sustainable living. The Fresh Connection is dedicated to improving access to food that is produced sustainably and locally. By doing this, we will help to create a secure food system that ensures that all people, at all times, have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy lifestyle. Our work also helps to expand the marketplace for small and mid-sized farmers, and as we grow, we will provide more and more job opportunities. Over the years, momentum has been growing to create a strong local food system in New York City. We now have networks of producers, buyers, and intermediaries helping to connect the two. However, transportation and logistics has continued to be a problem. Traditional large-scale distribution systems do not scale down effectively and are not flexible enough to meet the unique needs of small and mid-sized local producers. Meanwhile, it is costly and inefficient for these same producers to handle all of their transportation and delivery needs themselves. Since April 2012, the Fresh Connection has worked to bridge the gap between buyer and supplier. By combining experience in the local food world with expertise in the challenges of distribution in and around New York City, we're able to directly address the challenges that go into successful local product transportation. We are a fee-for-service operation focused on building partnerships and strengthening the supply chain. We aim to save our clients on the producer end from incurring added transportation costs while maintaining more control over their product than they may have otherwise through a traditional distributor. We also provide the buyer with the opportunity to have this great product delivered directly to them while still maintaining a direct connection with the producer. We understand the need for flexibility in this market, and we run a variety of routes, adjusting our fee structure to suit each one. The local food community has responded enthusiastically, and after just 1 year, the Fresh Connection is doing brisk business with a wide variety of producers and buyers. We currently work with 20 plus producers and deliver to more than 50 wholesale customers in New York City, Westchester, New Jersey, and Connecticut. We have developed a strong relationship with multiple wholesale management agencies. And we have been distributing FarmShare CSA boxes throughout Brooklyn and Manhattan. In fact, this week we are starting our CSA partnership with Norwich Meadows Farm and My FarmShare, which is why I'm unable to join you in Boulder today. This summer marks our first growing season operating at capacity, and we have already hired drivers and are projecting to turn a profit for the calendar year of 2013. We have projected through 2016, and as we scale up, we forecast a continued ability to be profitable while adding to our capacity. We also believe that issues of food justice go hand in hand with building a strong, local, and sustainable food system. To that end, we have worked with and are developing relationships with groups focused on making healthy local food available to all segments of our society. The Fresh Connection is off to a good start, and with the cash and in-kind prizes available through the LOHAS Forum, we can grow even stronger. We would especially love the opportunity to work with consultants who can help us grow our business while always keeping our focus on our multiple bottom lines. In addition, as we grow, so will our technological needs as we aim to streamline our process. The Fresh Connection promotes sustainable agricultural practices and helps increase the availability of responsibly grown, healthy options to consumers. And with your help, we continue to work towards our goal of becoming the primary logistics specialist for the local food system in New York and perhaps beyond. Thank you.
I think we can put up the voting instructions now. But also, I'd like to recognize we have at least 2 of the honorable mention teams in the audience, or at least at the conference. If you want to stand and do 10 seconds with Sun Giant or the Fruits, Global Village. Anyone? Really? Oh, they're going to hear from me about this. And we have one of last year's finalists, hopefully in the audience. Allie, you here? Stand up, 10 seconds, real fast. What do you do?
We deliver healthy snacks to workplaces and improve workplace productivity.
Okay. I encourage all of you to talk to these entrepreneurs over the course of the rest of the LOHAS Forum. They're doing amazing work. If you liked what you saw, we're going to have our forum in a month in Washington, D.C., the 18th, 19th, and 20th of July. And we will have more than a dozen entrepreneurs from all over the world in small forums and large presentations. There will be a discount for LOHAS attendees. Now, on to the voting, which you seem to have figured out. We're going to let this run for a couple of minutes. Yep, this is how it works. It shifts back and forth. Is anybody having any trouble with the voting? I can't see from here with the lights, so you're going to have to make a noise. All right, good. You guys having fun by being tense over there? This afternoon, if this kind of thing is interesting to you, I'll be moderating a session called the Investor Fishbowl, at which entrepreneurs will be presenting, and then accredited investors will do the Q&A, and then they will have the debrief, which is normally held in private, in public. So if you want to hear what the investors really have to say, come see us at 3:30 in the Boulderado. In the, I don't remember what room, but I'm sure it's in the guidebook. Okay, we'll give it another minute 20. All right, there's more than 99 people in this room. I can count. Anyone need a phone? Come on, Paul. You got an opinion here? All righty then. So between the Wellness Warrior and Paul Polak, 2 of my personal heroes, it's been a long time since I've been the youth demographic, or the less experienced demographic anyways. So I'm looking forward to it. And 30 seconds. All right, we're good. All right, either 20 seconds or 150 votes, whichever comes first. Or if we can hit them both at the same time, that would be awesome. And we have a winner. Yellow Leaf Hammocks, congratulations. Congratulations to Soul Power and Fresh Connection. And if I can get the, at some point, let's make sure to get together for a photo with the Signature Green folks. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jake gets to do the real introduction, but I just want to say Paul Polak is one of my personal heroes. Listen up.
Thanks, Ian.